But as of yesterday, the count is now 7 women who have come forward, from a journalist to former staffers to a 20-something-year-old guest at a wedding, who claim that New York Governor Andrew Cuomo sexually harassed them or acted sexually inappropriate. That has seen a chorus of disdain. Talk about a man in isolation. His own party just walked away from him en masse over the weekend. The 2 senators from New York said that he should resign. 16 of the 19 congressmen and women from New York have called on him to resign. Even the House Speaker, Nancy Pelosi, said that while she's going to wait for the outcome of an independent investigation, she thinks it's time for Cuomo to start looking inside his heart to see if he can move forward and continue to govern. Now, we already have an independent investigation underway. The State Attorney General wanted to look completely hands-off, so she's engaged independent law firm with special investigators with subpoena power and perjury power to investigate this. And Cuomo's claiming we need to wait for the results of that. It may not get that far. He has lost 40% of his own Democrats in his own state parliament. So impeachment talks are underway, but impeachment has rarely been used in New York. So it's a bit of a mystery unto itself. But it only takes a majority of the state assembly or parliament to begin the proceedings. And I don't know, ironically, the last time there was an impeachment in New York was in 1913. Back then, it was the governor who was impeached. And back then, he was found guilty.
Okay, so you just sort of touched on that then, Michael. What are the differences, if any, between impeachment at a state level rather than impeachment at a federal level, which we've seen a couple of times with the now former President Donald Trump? Are there many fundamental differences, or is it basically the same?
It's essentially the same. Obviously, it's a state-by-state basis.
Yeah.
I mean, each state has its own constitution, and so they get to determine the vagaries of their own process. But certainly the New York impeachment process follows a very similar or familiar pattern to what we've seen Donald Trump go through twice in his administration.
It seems like the writing's on the wall here. It'd be hard for Andrew Cuomo to continue with these kinds of allegations on his shoulders.
Yeah, look, he's got no mates. This is his 3rd term. His father served for 3 terms, but he's well known for being a bully who makes, enemies out of allies. He's got no one standing by his side. It is starting to look very hard to see how this man can survive.
It's amazing how fortunes can change. He was the man.
I mean, they're odious allegations. Yeah, he became the face of a nation, and now it looks like he's a man of odious character.